For me, it started off with the Panda Pigeons. At the start of last year, I had those SB Dunk Lows from the design board. Actually, here's a link. Ding! There's a link to that sneaker there. One of the very first SB Dunk Lows that I reviewed for this channel at the start of last year. And then ended the year as we got in towards the end of the year, towards Halloween, with the Night of Mischief, which hopefully behind me here you can see a picture of those guys. And also the link to that video as well. So you can check out that if you want to, and in between a bunch of other SBs, Dunk Lows as well as highs, and just tons of different variants throughout the year, and they really maintained a consistent level, for me, this is personal, okay, this is personal, but for me the SB Dunk Low collaborations are absolutely unique because they give more freedom to the collaboration, the person they're collaborating with, or the company they're collaborating with, and it's more about the company than about Nike, if you ask me. And that means that when they come out with these sneakers, there's a really strong imprint or feeling of the collaboration in there, and it's not just about the sneaker with, you know, a little bit of branding on there to kind of point towards the collaboration. And here we are into 2020, and they're coming up. There's no date as far as I know, but they're going to come out with another absolutely popping, phenomenal looking collaboration, and it's just in line with everything else that they've done. I'm just excited to bring you today a look at that sneaker as we take a look at the Nike SB Dunk Low Strangelove with Skateboards collaboration. This is a Tokyo About It 23 sneaker channel, Tokyo About It 23 sneaker channel. Des Mainichi, absolutely no day, Mainichi meeting design. Every single day from Tokyo, Japan, I bring you content about upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news and sneaker reviews. And today we're looking at that tie-up between Strangelove Skateboards and the Nike SB Dunk Lows. Phenomenal looking sneaker. Now, I know they're pink. I don't mind that. I think they still look great. I think they're a phenomenal looking sneaker. I hope they're going to come out in a full size run and not just be like a women's size run only, which is something that drives me absolutely bonkers. All sneakers, all sizes as far as I'm concerned. But they're an absolutely amazing looking sneaker, and there's different levers. I want to say levels and layers. And so it became levers. There's different layers or different levels to these guys, and they're just great to look at. I really loved digging into them and researching about these sneakers. I'm really looking forward to bringing them to you guys today. But before that, I have to give you the last hint. Tomorrow we'll see one of the rarest sneakers in the world in hand at this channel, because every single Sunday, rare sneakers at Tokyo About It 23 sneaker channel. Rare sneakers like these, ding, the Graffiti 8s, one of the greatest sneakers in the world, in hand at the channel. And leading up to every Sunday, I drop you guys hints. And so far this week, the hints have been Quack Quack, Fives, Player Exclusive, Green, and then today the final hint is Jordans. So if from those 5 hints you can work out what rare sneakers come to the channel tomorrow, hit me up with a comment down below. Jordans, Green, Player Exclusive, Fives, and Quack Quack are the 5 hints that lead into tomorrow's video. Looking forward to that. Love having those rare sneakers in hand at the channel every single Sunday. And also, the Shoe Butter is part of the Butter Movement, and the Butter Movement has a playlist, ding, and there's that playlist right there, and you can find out more about those rare sneakers in that playlist if that's what you're after. These sneakers, these Strangelove Skateboard SB Dunk Lows, will they become a rare sneaker over time? I think usually the SB Dunk Low collaborations become semi-rare, and they're not quite mainstream. You know, like Air Force Ones, how mainstream they are, Air Maxes, how mainstream they are, Jordans, how mainstream they are, LeBrons, how mainstream they are, like Kyrie Irving's, you know, all of those things are kind of mainstream, but the SB Dunk Lows have managed to keep themselves in that kind of subculture level. And maybe it's thanks to doing like tie-ups with skateboard shops and skateboard groups to stay true to their roots in a way. And these guys here are just a beautiful, beautiful sneaker. I'm really looking forward to talking to you about them. First things first, I want to talk about the 3 different materials that make up the upper. And usually that's the case with an SB Dunk Low, is that they're broken into 3 distinct different parts. Now in the case of these guys, the one part that I'm not hugely knowledgeable about is the swoosh, the heel and the lining, because they're made of some kind of red fluffy material, but I can't quite make out what that is. But it is a consistent thing, and you can see in the case of this picture here, the laces are also in red, but I'm sure you can swap out those laces if you wanted to. But that red material, I don't know what it is, but it does offset the rest of the sneaker really, really well. And the rest of the sneaker has beautiful materials in 2 different places. One is in the overlays, we'll call them, the pink overlays in suede, a really soft, buttery suede, which goes around the toe box, around the quarter line, around the lacing system, and then across sort of ankle support areas. And then underneath that, on the lower parts of the sneaker, you've got this velvety, it's like a velvet pink material. Man, these guys must be like touching silk, cotton wool, marshmallows. They're just like amazing looking sneakers and look amazingly soft. And those 3 colorways and those 3 materials, I think, really, really work. I talked about the Sean Wotherspoon collaboration with the Asics Gel Light 3s yesterday, and how I was like, ooh, they didn't work for me. These SB Dunk Lows work for me very, very much. I think they're beautiful. I would love to get my hands on a pair and be able to actually just feel those materials and be able to dig deep into them, because they are beautiful sneakers. Speaking of beautiful, let's go up and start high and work our way down onto that tongue tag there. Very cool looking tongue tag. If you ask me, you've got the white Nike branding atop a red swoosh, followed by the white SB branding, so white, red, white. But then below that, you've got the blue Strangelove. Love it. There are not many pops of blue on these guys. There are little hints and hits of blue throughout the sneaker, but not many pops. But that helps the Strangelove to sort of stand out and be in contrast to the rest of the tongue. So it's a really, really, really cool feature. And then if we flip the guys upside down and have a look at the outsole, it's like, where did that come from? A translucent pink outsole. Many of the SB Dunk Low collaborations go with this translucent outsole effect. If you think about those pigeon pandas from earlier last year, where they looked through to headlines from newspapers from when the original pigeons dropped, and then here we are with a translucent pink outsole that looked through, and below that, within the outsole, you can see blue and red hearts. Now all of these things point towards these sneakers dropping around about Valentine's Day. The hearts, the colors, everything about them sort of says Valentine's Day. That's not to say they will. They may drop earlier, they may drop later, but to me, especially this outsole with these blue and red hearts sort of scattered about inside that translucent outsole, it's hard to tell whether or not they're fixed in place or not. They look like they would, like a snow globe, like you'd shake it and they'd move around in there. It'd be really interesting to find out if they do move around or if they're actually fixed in place. But those red and blue hearts within that translucent pink outsole, another amazing fire effect. And then the final thing to do, as with any collaboration, can we say any collaboration with the SB Dunk Low line, is you go to the heel section on the lateral side, and there's usually, I think always, to be honest, but I don't want to be too definitive, so I'll say usually, some kind of branding and some kind of mark on there. And in the case of the Strangelove skateboard tie-up, it's that jester, where you can also see a little hint of blue in that sort of jester skull effect. And it just finishes off the sneaker really, really well. A really nice sneaker, really beautiful. To be honest, the kind of sneaker I think you'd struggle to wear. You'd be really scared to make these things dirty or to scuff them up at all. They're just gorgeous, and you wouldn't want to wear them for fear of damaging them. They're a beautiful sneaker to look at. I'm sure they're a beautiful sneaker to get in hand, and I'm sure that people will be reluctant to wear them when they do get them, because they're just absolutely popping. Beautiful, beautiful sneaker. So that's pretty much my review of those guys upcoming. Like I said, I don't know when they're going to release, sometime in the coming months. But when I saw these guys, I was just like, I have to look at them. I have to review them for the channel, even though we don't know when the release date is, because they're just an absolutely gorgeous sneaker. Really, really enjoyed talking about it, really enjoyed looking into it, and really appreciate you guys hanging around to do that with me today. And as I said earlier in the video, please do make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. Do like the video, and of course hit me up with a comment down below as well. It's truly, truly helpful. And as I do this every single day, that means that you guys get your daily sneaker content from Tokyo About It 23, and every single day finding out about upcoming sneaker releases and sneaker news, and then again tomorrow those rare sneakers that you'll be able to see in hand at the channel. So it's quite a thing that's going on. But as I said, it's enough for me today, enough to talk about sneakers and finish up my video for today. But because I do this every single day, you know what that means? That means that you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.